The people who are listening, I can see many people commenting. Thank you. At least, what am I doing? I can see a lot of people are commenting. A lot of people.
Do you guys love the song? They are commenting. I saw the comments.
Yes, a lot of my people. I see all of you now. Well done. Kezia, man. All these are my people. And they see all my squad here. Greta. So these are people. These are lovers of culture. Lovers of.
I'm so proud of my Benin culture. So proud. It's too interesting. So you have been in the entertainment industry for a long time. Very long time. So how many years have you been in this movie industry?
Yeah, from maybe like 23 years. Let me put it that way.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's even more than. It's just that we have few years, uncounted for. And I cannot really remember, but I remember the project we did, but I can't remember the exact year we shot that project and a movie. So from 97, I remember from 97, 98, I remember all we did at that time. So, but before that time, when I was doing one or two stuff with my big brother, so I still can remember the year. So I just put it on 23 years, just like that.
So I saw that you have acted so many movies so far, and also the Queen of Queens.
Queen of Queens. Yeah.
That is based. The movie is based on the history of Benin.
Yeah.
What role did you play in the movie?
I played the Oba. I played
Oba Ewakbe.
Yeah. Husband, the king, and husband to Queen Eden. Yeah.
How successful was the movie?
The movie is still counting its success. Let me put it like that, because the movie actually was produced by Kabate Sosa Egbon, and in conjunction with Iroko TV, like Rock TV, the popular Iroko TV. So the movie is still being played or streamed on Iroko TV. Even a few days ago, the movie was played. The Iroko TV is just like the way we have DSTV or the way we have, you know, what do you call it? All these TV channels in Canada. So it's an online platform where you can have it on your phone, your laptop, and you can also subscribe and watch it on the African satellite network called DSTV. You know, so it's worldwide. It's even the UK as well.
Say, so
Yeah.
how does that resonate with you? And also acting Benin movie, playing the role of an Oba in the movie.
Yeah, it's fun. It's one thing I've always wanted to do, you know, because in the 90s when I started working with my big brother, Don Pedro Obaseki, we were doing stage performances as well, like with the likes of RMD and Chegwa Rinze. So I've always wanted to, when I see RMD playing the king, or see Nobet Young, or see other people playing the role of an Oba, I've always wanted to, you know, take a role like that. So when Mr. Kabat Sosa Egbon called on me to be part of Queen of Queens, I was happy because that's one role I've always wanted to play because I've done a couple of productions like that on stage, you know. So I took the role, and so far a lot of people have been telling me that I did well and I loved my performance in the project. Um, it
When,
was fun being an Edoma and then
mm,
playing that role is something I've always wanted to, and I love it.
so do you enjoy playing or acting Benin, any Benin oriented movies?
Yes, yeah, because we own the story. It's just that
Mm,
back in the day, there was a movie I was part of,
mm,
but I was behind the scene. We shot that movie in 1998 stroke 99. Uh, Igodo, most people know that movie, Igodo. Uh, I was a production assistant there. Uh, that movie, Igodo, was shot in Oshogbo in Osun State, and Oshogbo in Osun State, Enugu, and few scenes in Anambra State. You know, that movie actually, people don't really know the story. I keep telling people that story was actually a story called, or it's a Benin story.
mm,
It's a Benin story that was shot
mm,
and produced by an Igbo man because as at that time, my
mm,
brother was the first writer
mm,
before they involved Kabat and some other people to
mm.
edit the script. So an Igbo man named Ejiofor OJ Ejiofor is Anyachi. So is the OJ Productions. He funded the movie, so he needed to do it to look like an Igbo film. So they had to. The title of the movie was The Land of the Living Dead, but they had to change it to like Igodo Migodo, but it was too long, so they had to now say, okay, let's short it. So we call it. They now called it Igodo,
Igodo.
which was directed by Don Pedro Baseke and the Aminichi. It was one of the movies that has won like eight. It won like 8 awards that year, 99 2000. You know, it's a story, the male version of Pot of Life, Amiwo. You know, but they now had to do it like yeah, the men
Mm,
went, you know, on a venture to go get the knife that will save the whatever and all that. So
mm.
yeah, they changed the characters, the title, the names. So most people don't know that. So
The
because at that
movie is
time,
still available now. It's still available.
the movie,
Yeah.
yeah, it's on. At the last time I checked, I think I saw it on YouTube. Igodo,
Oh,
Igodo, yeah, Igodo. So that movie was well received back in the day, and
those
that's
days.
like 20, 21 years ago now. So that's it. So a lot of movies like that was written by uh, some Edo script writers, but then because there was no way they could produce
Mm.
movies like that being
At
supported
that
by an human. So they had to start selling
time.
and doing it for the Igbo people. So
Mm,
at that time, back a lot of movies, I can't start remembering their titles now.
mm,
They're basically stories taken from Benin, those states,
mm,
changed to be an Igbo movie or Igbo story, you know.
mm.
So
Uh,
it's just recently now we started having people coming to support.
no Edo producer at that time, movie
Yeah,
producer in the state, right?
yeah, we had my brother was there.
Mm.
We had Lancelot Oduwa-Emaswen. We had Charles Novia.
At that time.
Yeah, we had them, but then they were just directors. Most of them were just directing. They were not funding. They were not producing.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know, the Igbo man at Idumota or Igbo man at Alaba or Upper Iweka Road were the ones dictating the pace then. They were the ones sponsoring, spending money to build all these actors, to pay directors and everybody. So I think that was then when you had the DVD, whatever, VCD, the videos, whatever, where you do it and put it on cassettes and people start distributing nationwide, and those were the time, yeah.
When you remember those days when we were using like cassettes, you know, those cassettes that you roll. Sometimes the tape inside we messed up. You have to roll it back again. This movie.
So we even had that manual. There was one manual, one manual thing that you put to rewind to forward it. Yes.
And sometimes the tape can be dirty that you have to clean it.
Yeah, we had the ink. Yeah, I remember even there was a time in Benin where you take those tapes to somewhere at New Benin market. I can't remember now. Where you have the muko, you have all these stains on it. Yeah. So you take it to those people that will clean it with one whatever, like spirit. I don't know. They'll clean it. They will start watching again. You understand? Yeah. So it was one. That was the time we really enjoyed film anyway. For me, that was the time everybody had passion fully to do things even without stressing anybody. Everybody just wanted to act then, you know. Everybody wanted to be seen.
I still have 2 tapes like that with me. I have them with me too, because they were special to me. One was a video recorded when I lost my mom. So I decided to keep it. It's still with me.
Yeah, you can go give. I think there's a way they can change it to DVD or to CD, whatever, for DVD. There's a way they can do it in Canada.
Yes, I gave it to them. They changed it to CD.
All right.
Yeah, but I still keep the tape. It's still with me. I wanted to throw it after. I said, no, this tape I got in my ad card.
We have them too. We have a lot.
I want to keep it in my ad card because I'm planning to build a kind of ad card for my awards or all the things like that. You understand? I will just keep it there.
Very important.
Please, what are you doing? Tell us more about your movies. How many movies have you produced so far? Do you have your own movie production?
Okay, I've produced 2 movies. I've produced Sunborn, and I've also produced that. Sunborn was an English movie, and I also produced Abemiku. It's an indigenous movie which I released sometime last year, but I took it off YouTube, but I'm going to put it back on YouTube soon. My company, the name of my film company is Team Success Film. So I did that too. Sunborn is still playing on is on DSTV in Africa, showing it on satellite. You know, and Abimiku is with me, so I'll release that soon. But I've also, like done. I was an associate producer for Complicated Lies, a movie produced by my sis. It's okay. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And there's another one I did for Forbidden Cave, not out as well. So we have a couple of those ones coming out. Then in July, we had plans, going to Nigeria to film, to do another historical, like an epic movie. But this COVID-19 pandemic is slowing us down. And here in Canada, we're also planning a 13-episode sitcom, like which we'll be starting soon. We just want this pandemic to just die down a little. Then we're already, getting our cast and our crew together to see how we can do that here. So we have lots of projects coming up, and as well, we have some coming up to be shot in Nigeria. So watch out. Toronto, we're bringing them here. We're bringing to Canada, like we're there. We'll be showing where they're here. Before the pandemic started, April 4th was the day we're supposed to show Believe in You in Toronto. Ones directed by TJ. But because of the COVID, it has been moved forward. No date has been set yet.
Are you planning to produce any Benin-oriented movie?
Yes, that's the one I said myself and Ameima Son is working towards now. It's a beautiful story. It's a Benin, as historic, not like historical anyway, but it's an epic movie that has to do with a palace. That has to do with the king, the Noge, the chiefs, prince and
So,
princesses. So
Benin,
we are working on that.
Benin,
Working on it.
Benin history is too interesting, my brother.
Yeah. You know why? You know why we're having this issue? We've been having this issue. Now we have a lot of people voicing out now, because back in the day, we didn't have a voice. Trust me. I know what I'm saying. In
Yeah,
there, yeah.
yeah.
But now we have a whole lot of people now coming up to
From
project Benin in
mm,
the better light, not negative.
yes.
So we shout out to people like Lancelot, a lot of them in Benin as well. They're doing a lot now. Chasuwagbai was
Mm,
in Benin recently to shoot a series, a television series that's going to be like 30, I don't know how many episodes,
mm-hmm,
about the culture.
mm-hmm.
So we're doing that now. So everybody, they're doing a whole Billy Kings, everybody, adore entertainers now in general. They are
We are trying to
using,
give beauty to our culture.
yes, yes, yes.
Me too. I'm planning something. Maybe later on we can work together.
Okay.
I think as time goes on, I'm
Mm,
going to produce something about Benin history, but not
okay.
now. But we have to talk about that.
No problem. No
Yeah,
problem.
we have to do something great about Benin history.
Yeah.
So I know that you like to sing. I saw you singing with the son of Usamore Joseph. I forgot.
Okay. Yeah. That was, some people, for people, people that know me very well, they will tell you I like to play. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
When Mr. Yinka Farinde told me he was bringing the legend,
Mm,
so I'm ready to step to Toronto.
mm.
So I told him I would love to be part of it. He didn't invite me. I invited myself. I took myself there to the rehearsals, and I worked and I started doing stuff with the park. Then that same period, the Edo Union in Minneapolis,
Yes.
Minnesota,
Yes.
contacted me that they wanted me to come to Minneapolis for an Edo
Mm,
Union party. Myself, Akubiria,
mm.
that Oriri, so Amori Joseph's son will be performing as well.
Oh,
I
really?
said, wow, that will be a day after the Toronto's event.
Mm,
So after Amori Joseph event in Toronto,
mm.
the next day I flew to Minneapolis and did the rehearsals with him that morning. And I did back him up because, man, I like fun. I was just happy singing,
Yes.
and the song I grew up listening to. So it was fun, and we did that.
Yeah.
We did that, and yeah, people really enjoyed it. Even Kobe also performed that day. Yeah, it was
Even
fun.
in the Edo convention that was hosted here in 2018, you also performed. I saw your performances.
Oh, okay. Let
Then,
me give you a quick history about our performance.
okay, tell me.
Like I told you earlier, when we're doing all those stage plays in Lagos, Abuja, Benin, we're performing for
Mm,
president, not we're performing for Obasanjo, Stella Obasanjo, Atiku Abubakar, Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
mm,
People used to come to the law school auditorium. We even did one at the Obakenzwa Cultural Center in Benin. So when we'll be rehearsing, doing all this dance, my boss, Lancelot to do Waimaswe, was the one doing the coronation dance.
okay.
Yeah, coronation dance.
Yeah.
And Ile or Toti and the orchestra, they will be the ones singing.
Mm,
So whenever Lancelot is doing his dance with the Ebe,
mm,
I was always watching. So when I get home, I'll try to do it. That was 99. Try to do it. Then and I had opportunity to do it, I think a year later. So after that time, I did it again early 2000. I don't know, I can't really remember the year now. But since then, more than 15 years or 16 years ago, I
mm,
have never touched that thing or danced with it. So when that 2018 Edo Convention came up and Mr. Festus Ewansia and other people invited me to be part of the play, to be part of the stage performance. So I came and joined them in the rehearsals for like 2 or 3 times. So that performance you saw that went viral, even when I met the prince, the crown prince, Prince Izelechai, when I met him in Benin,
mm,
he told me Umugun saw it. When I showed him the videos, oh, my dad saw this video because there was this Chief Warrior who came from the US
mm,
who told me we're going to send the video
mm.
to our monarch. So that day, that performance we saw that day was just spiritual. It wasn't really planned that way. But it was not yet my time to jump on stage.
Yeah.
But Mr. Festus once here
Yeah.
told me immediately that I should come out. I should come out because the crowd was getting it. So I should quickly
Yeah.
pick it up there. So that was the performance you saw that it really went viral. And I
That,
also did it again last year. I did it again last year, but this time around we added a little bit of drama, a little of play to it. We did that in Washington D.C., Washington, Virginia or so. And so that was it. But most people were asking me, "Oh, how do you do this? You did it. You always do this all the time. You do this all the time." I said, "No, I don't. It's just something I just watched Lancelot do, and other people. My brother too, Don Pedro, was also doing it. So that was how I got it. It's just there. It's input. Nothing.
it
No
was
rehearsal.
really nice. It was really nice.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Yeah. So, what are the songs? Some of the songs that over these years you have been so
The
into?
tradi- you
Yeah,
mean the Benin traditional songs?
The Benin songs, because I saw you singing with Amore Joseph, with also
All
with
those are
Sandra,
contemporary. Huh? Huh?
also with Sandra Idubo. I saw you singing with Sandra Idubo.
Yeah, Sandra was in that show now. Was in that performance. Was in the one in Toronto. We
Okay,
do that. Yeah, we also do it when she came up with he said dance troupe. Yeah, we did some rehearsals as well.
okay.
So yeah.
We want you to sing for us.
Hey, okay, let me try and do the Oba coronation dance, the one I remember.
Oh, okay, the song.
Okay, let me
You
try.
can't dance here now. I wish you could dance for us. We would have
Ah,
loved it. But you can sing for us.
okay.
You can.
Um Aba 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 Oboridi Aba Aba Ye Aba Oboridi Aba 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 O Aba Oboridi O Egbari E O Oko Ọbẹ̀rẹ̀ oge ọmọdé ẹgbàrí ẹ o ẹgbàrí ẹ o ẹgbàrí ẹ o síre wá èrè nọrí ọba síre ẹdùn o ó sá síre wá ènàrí ọba ìyá rẹ o ìyá rẹ ọba o ìyá rẹ o ìyá rẹ o ìyá o ìyá rẹ o ìyá rẹ o ọba tọpẹ.
Say! It's so interesting, so interesting. Honestly, I never knew that we have such a wonderful, interesting culture like this over this.
Yeah.
When we were growing up, we are not taught in the school about Benin history. You know that. I
Same
can.
here, same problem I had.
Huh?
Same problem I had. 2000 and
Mm.
when we're doing all this, most of these songs that I'm singing now, I learned these songs from my brother's plays. Not like we were doing it at home. Then I don't know if you see my first ever Benin movie that I did. It was titled Agbawu. When they gave me that script, 2006 or so, 2005, 2006, when Galanslaw gave me that script, I was scared because it was written in English and I don't know a word in Benin. I can't even write Benin. So and I was getting ready to travel to London. So I told Ameiman so that I'll work on it. So when I went to London, I had this friend of mine who is also a brother, a cousin. Right. So every time we will sit down in London, we'll be trying to translate, how do you call it, the lines in English, trying to speak it in Benin. I was working on it until I came back to Nigeria. And when I got to Nigeria, I went to set. It was difficult for me. But I had someone, Mr. Sarvese Okumbo, people popularly known as Easy Quest. He was the one on set with me who was who tried as much as possible to help me more with some of those solid, thick Benin, words. So I did all that with the aid of that dude, So it wasn't easy for me at first. That first movie, Agbawu.
Mm.
After that, I did Omono. Omono was even worse because Omono this time there was no, what we call Ingledo, where you speak Benin and you mix it with English. But Omono was strictly Benin because I was playing a prince, son son of a king, son of a Nuge. So it was difficult. I had to really, solidify my Benin,
Yes.
be able to do it. Yeah, it's because that time I remember late to KK and some other people their scripts. When I saw one of his scripts, then it was written in Benin. So he was reading Benin, but I couldn't. We're even planning a quick one. We're even planning. I just forgot. There's a lady who was part of. She's like a big sister to me. She was part of this. Agabiomo Ogbewi, that a troop back in the day. Patience so great. She's in the US. She's in New Jersey. She's planning. We've been doing this for years now. Doing a great movie, you need to plan ahead. We're doing the story of Idia. Maybe I'll send you the website later. There's a website that we're doing the story of Idia. It's supposed to be this year as well, but I think it has been moved to next year. We've been planning this for the past 2 years or so. Myself, I'm there. Linda Osifo is there. Richard Mofeda Mijo is there. Frances Osunde Okumbowa is there. Joseph Benjamin Olaye, mixing it up with, top Nollywood and core Edo actors. And Relegama, Iko Diaise, top, the guy that played Chifolia in Queen of Queens is also there. So the project is huge. So the director is coming from the US. So we're going to be doing that in Benin. The story of Idian Yesige. Woman yoku ede so Idian Yesige number. Yao Yesige. That one we're going to do it.
I know the history of Idian Yesige. Not just only the history of Idian Yesige. I know the history surrounding her. I thought all those things, they were all folk tale. I didn't know that it was real. The history of the white people coming to Benin at that time, the deviation. For me, I was thinking maybe it's a kind of a folk tale. It can never be real. But today I realized that all these things they were telling us. Oh, I never knew, honestly. At that time, I thought it was just folk tale. In the evening like this, we gather in front of our house. Then we just story, all those folk tales thing.
Yeah. Not
knowing that all those stories, they are all true life stories, and some of them will even come with a song after the story. They will come and sing. Hey, we'll come and sing after the, something like that.
That's what the news are known for, singing.
Yes, singing. We like to sing.
Sonorous voices. And most of our songs, like what my friend told me. He said, "Yo, why is it that all your songs just like
you are crying?"
Cry.
I have one song I really like to sing all the time. I will say, oh yeah, is that oh yeah. One man.
That song was also, they did that song also in Queen of Queens. That song was a deep one. Anytime that song was raised, damn, people like Ileo, Ileo Totina, man. There was another one there, the one we're filming Queen of Queens. That video also went viral. When it was just singing. I can't remember that song now. Hey, we were rehearsing. We're about going on set, so we just started singing. I saw that video somewhere recently. I said, "Wow, we're rehearsing. We're about going on set, and somebody started that song. I think Ilio Tote started that song."
It's very interesting. These songs are all interesting. I'm planning to shoot a kind of a documentary though, but I will incorporate a little bit of songs, Benin songs to it, like the history of Adesuwa, Ogboro, that song. We used to be singing that song when I was young. For me, I believe that the song was just a song, not knowing that there is a true life story attached to the song. You understand? There's a true life story attached to that song at that time. Even Esaro, the history of Esaro. Esaro now. Esaro was a bad woman, a bad wife to the Oba. The history and everything. Those days, they used to be telling us those folk tales when we were young. It's a true life story.
We have stories that we have not touched. I told you this problem we had now. The problem of sponsorship is still a big problem. I will not hide it from anybody. You understand? It's still a big problem for us. That's why you still see people selling our stories to foreigners. Let me put it that way. We have good stories. Emotan, you just said this, all these people that you're talking about. We have stories, but we cannot produce because most of these projects need as a huge budget.
Yes.
We cannot do it at the moment because we don't have the sponsors. It's not that we don't have the people. And when I had a meeting with someone in Benin, what he told me was most of the people they've also encountered, or most of the people they've met, to work with, they've had issues along the line. Financial problem. When money don't touch Nigerian person hand, you get the way the thing they go. And it is a big problem. Nobody trusts you with money anymore. You come up with a project and you tell them it's going to cost 20 million, and you have how would I put it? You have a time frame to be able to produce this, to whatever, put it out there, and start getting feedback from it. Like, at the end of the day, the owner of the project, the sponsor will not even get half of that money back, but the producer of the job will use that money, so part of that money, to do his own personal things. I know of so many people that have done things like that. So that thing has really, shy, like some guys in Canada here that they were ready to produce projects with me. That was one thing they were talking about. Like, once the money hits Nigeria, it's a big problem. This idiot story I told you now that we're working on. Out there, the lady, the producer, everybody's trying to source for sponsors now to see how we can actualize this. It's not that when at the end of the day, somebody else in America or one person will just take something close to that and give us another Wakanda. Then all of us will come out and be saying Wakanda forever. That's the problem we're having from where we come from.
What?
Nobody wants to sponsor. Nobody wants to get involved in big projects with you. So I just hope that someday somebody will wake up and say, we can do this. This this man, this popular man, Mr. Hosa Okumbo.
Yeah.
He sponsored a big project back in the day where we had the people like Akon, the musician. I think they had White Clef. They had top American actors produced by my dear friend Jetta Amata. When I saw the man was still lamenting about that project. I think sometime in November, there's a title of the movie that has to do in November. Big project, millions of dollars. Millions of dollars was invested in that project, but he did not get anything back. And that's one of the biggest illustrious son of Edo. If you do such thing to him, do you think it will now come out again to produce another one?
That one. Okay. So we don't have the population too much. So if for instance you spend a lot of money for a project based on Benin history, how will you get your money back? That is
okay. Good question. Movie or film is universal. I'll put it this way. Remember when we were growing up, there were some Indian movies, some Chinese movies we watch. We were speaking their language, but we'll stay glued to our TV to watch every Friday night. Dramendra, all those movies then.
Yeah.
It was in Indian language, right? But subtitled. What we need is a beautiful project, a beautiful film that will be subtitled, beautiful picture, great picture on 6K, 4K, whatever, 8K, whatever camera you want to use. Good locations, good actors, good marketing, good directors. Everything will now project us on a bigger platform. We know that people always say when Benin were conquering the world, conquering other places, we conquered the place, but we did not leave our language behind. So that's another thing that really made us minority. Let me put it that way. But if we can do a bigger project being sponsored with good money, small money, no good one, good money, good people to also bring out the good job. You understand? I've seen some Yoruba movies subtitled in the cinema everywhere, going places. That's what we're talking about here. If we can do that, get involved with other international organization, international market, or international companies, so that this thing can go viral. It can go to the US, where everybody will sit there in the cinema and be watching a Benin film, well costumed, but
Yeah.
people are understanding it. I watched the movie here in my living room. It wasn't subtitled, it wasn't translated, whatever. But I enjoyed it. It was a Chinese movie. What made me like it was the movement, the actions, the things that were being done. I just stayed glued and I watched it for 1 hour, 30 minutes. So that is the kind of magic we need to do. If we continue doing all these cut and day productions that we do, it's going to really hit us really deep. Let me put it that way, because shout out to all my Edo entertainers, shout out to all my Edo filmmakers. We are doing little resource, little things, the little finance that we have. That is what we are doing now. That is what we are doing. Benin movies right now, made by Benin people, made in Edo State, is not enjoying YouTube patronage. It's gone are the days where you need to go to Sokomba Road, or you need to go to So, or you need to go to do at best to buy your movie and walk away. Now people now upload on YouTube to try and get, even if it's 50,000 or 100,000 views. Because back home in Nigeria, the project, all of them come together to do it. Most of the time, you don't get paid. They just do it on say Magbari level. Let's do it. Then, if you are doing your own next time, I will also support you. That is the movie that is being done at the moment. My girls, my boys, everybody that you are seeing on TV today in Edo State, we have the fame, but we don't have the financial backing yet. We have the fame. People are popular. Everybody popular today. We need to push it further, to have a project with all these people being produced by big money. Let's bring them out, not just YouTube and I share, you go share, the other one go share, so that everybody can see it. Now we're happy that we have our brothers and sisters abroad. Thank God for abroad. We abroad, we are the one watching all these projects more now. Rather than when you send somebody to go to so to buy for you, and they will post it to you, or they will bring it to you. You don't need to go anywhere. In your living room, sit down, subscribe, or just click the movie and you are watching. That is the only help we have now. I'm telling you, it's gonna. I like to say it the way it is. Because
I understand you. So if we produce a quality movie based on Benin history, it will go viral. It will be universal. That is what we are talking about. That the production, it depends on the production that will make the movie successful, right?
Story, the story first. A good story.
We have the stories. We have stories. Just the production, and the production is the thing here.
Yes.
We have to get the standard high, in a very high standard, so that it will attract international audience. Right?
We have another problem, and I always tell people this. When I was in university back then, I see my friends, my Benin friends, I'll see the person. We will not speak Benin. The highest we will speak is Pidgin English. But Yoruba person will come and see his brother or sister. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ níbo lẹ wà? Okay, máa pè é padà. You see, Igbo person will speak their own, but we will be filming for ourselves. That is the same problem, because I'm using myself as a case study. My friends, some of the friends that I have here in Canada, when I was in London, everywhere, we the Benin's, now we be our problem. You were singing Benin now, I was singing Benin, right? Singing in Benin. My friends, some of them will tell me, I better move on, play whiskey. That is the biggest problem we have. If I put a Benin film now, some Benin people, I'm not a lie, some Benin people will tell you to take out that film and put English.
And one thing about them, when I went to Nigeria in 2018, I did an interview with one woman. It was a kind of a discussion, not just interview, because I was not very impressed with what I saw in Benin. I realized that these days, Benin parents, instead of speaking Benin language to their children, they will choose to be speaking Pidgin English. And the Pidgin English is not taking your children to anywhere. I'm telling you, Pidgin English is just a corrupt English that will mess up your English forever, forever. You better just speak Benin to them. Parents in Benin, these days, they don't speak Benin language to their children anymore.
If you do, you are local. If you do, you are classified as local.
As local, yes.
So it's a big thing.
To my hotel. When they say, I beg you, hey, now my own. I said, don't speak that language here. You are a Benin.
That's how we grew up. That's what I'm saying. Like it probably started from our fathers till now.
Growing up, my parents never ever speak whatever Pidgin English to us. It was always Benin language. I don't know what is going on these days. Not that they are teaching their children the good, correct English, Pidgin English. They choose to be speaking Pidgin English. It's okay, better. It's a choice. You have the right to speak any language to your children, but we are responsible for preserving this our rich cultural heritage by speaking our language to our children. Okay, because if you look at it, we are very minority in Nigeria. So if we continue to speak English to our children at home, how can we preserve our language? Which means from now to a few years time, our language is gonna go extinct. Yeah. I don't think we would like that. I don't think we would like that at all.
It's a movement that I've started. I thank God you came up with this interview because I was also going live tomorrow to also address my Edo people. What I do these days, I call myself an unapologetic Edo man. I don't apologize to anybody. I am an Edo man. Obaseki, yes. You understand? I represent the race and I will stick to it. Canadian citizen or no Canadian citizen. I don't be Edo man before I come Canada, and I will remain an Edo man. You understand? I talk to my friends. I talk to my followers. I talk to my upcoming actors, musical artists, comedians. I preach to them all the time. We need unity. We need love within ourselves first. We need to accept ourselves before outsiders will accept us. If you are playing the music, like in my car now, I have selections of Edo music that I play. It's not like I don't play other music. I do. Even Jamaican, old overdub. I play everything in my car. I make sure people send me videos. You might have seen some on Facebook or whatever, Instagram. I don't even know these people. I have never met some of them. They will just kindly, bros, I beg, let me promote this song. I will do it without anything. Because as far as I see that you are an Edo man, not just Benin, you are Benin, you are Edo, Isako, Ora, Esa, whatever you are from Edo State, I will do everything possible to push it out there so that few of my friends or few of my followers will also see it. And if anybody likes it, that one can also share. You understand? Causing awareness for our people. I've been to Europe several times to do shows, to get involved in some musical performances and everything. I study them, but they don't know. I go there to see how the movement is going over there. We are looking in a more civilized, let me put it that way. We are diasporans, let me put it this way. We need to help you cannot see me playing Akabama now and you call me local. No, it's just like you seeing Mark Anthony or Jennifer Lopez, whatever, playing their Latino music, then you call her local. No, I am playing my music.
It's mentality. When it comes to that, a kind of we are looking at our own language as inferior because of the colonization. Being colonized by the West, they didn't only physically colonize us, they colonized our conscience. Okay? They colonized our conscience to the extent that we believe that anything about us, our culture, is inferior to the West. That is why some people, they need awareness. It's just awareness, my brother. And with what I'm doing now, right now in YouTube, I'm bringing it back. I'm letting people understand that Benin culture is very interesting. I live in Canada, okay? I live in Canada, and most of my shows are all, let's say all my shows are all based on English, but Benin language. But I make sure I incorporate some Benin songs, some Benin kind of, for people to attract people. I can say that my followers, they are very impressed with this Benin language now and the Benin culture and everything. I make them understand that our culture is very interesting. Okay? When you present it to the people, when you present it to them, and they will be inspired. I can see so many people following me on YouTube. They so much fall in love with the Benin culture. It's like I'm bringing them back again to those days whereby our culture was supreme to us. Okay, that is what we're supposed to be doing by now. Not just only speaking the language, but also bringing back the culture. The culture.
Very important.
Yes,
like we were chatting and everything. Now, a friend, I've never met him as well. When I see things like this, I'm looking at it on my phone, and when I see things like this, it gives me so much joy. There is a DJ Obasogie. I don't know if he's watching me now. DJ West. He sent me something on Facebook. For those of you in Europe, you know him, DJ West. He sent me something about Edo, as in Edo radio in diaspora. That's what he called it. Where he will be playing 24 hours non-stop Edo music. Is that not beautiful? So these are the kind of things I'm telling you now. He woke up. I've never met him. We are just friends on Facebook. He's selling his idea. It's telling me, bros, this is what I want to do.
Yes.
He sent it to me. I say, wow.